But what nobody is doing for some reason is freaking cold calling. Nobody is sitting there and saying, you know what, tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up at 9 a.m. and my goal is to make 200 phone calls tomorrow. I want to dial 200 numbers, okay? Now the secret to cold calling, in case you don't know, once again, is numbers. It's a numbers game. What's going on, marketers mindset? What's going on, dashers? How we doing, everybody? Let's drop a 207 in the chat. We're about to get this going live right here, right now. 207 in the chat. Let's go. Let's get the energy way up. 207. What's going on, Christians? Blake, Jerome, Alicia, Eric, Jeremy, Kenton, David, Damien. Let's go. 207 in the chat. Patrick, Landon, Scott, let's go, everybody. Cole, Christina, Duncan, yo, 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 yo. What's going on, everybody? All right, guys, today we got a special episode. And I'm not just saying that because every episode is special, but today is a special one. It's an actual agency masterclass, right? So it's a webinar, just like we always do, but it's a masterclass, okay? So what I want to do, guys, is we're going to let a bunch of people jump on. As usual, we'll give them a couple minutes. In the meantime, I'll sing, I'll strip, I'll do some crazy stuff for you guys, just to get you guys engaged, and to do anything to get you guys to drop some numbers in the chat. First and foremost, on the count of 3, do not do it yet. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, okay? That's how it works. On the count of 3, and I want everybody to do this all at the same time so we can build that momentum, okay? On the count of 3, go ahead and drop in where you are from in this world. 1, 2, 3, go, go, go. Minneapolis, Huntsville, Toronto, Jacksonville, Ottawa, Cape Town, Atlanta, Maine, Minnesota, UK, Latvia, Idaho, Toronto, Orange County, Miami, Norway, South Carolina, Los Angeles. What's going on, everybody? Calgary, Alberta, OC, Michigan. We got people from all over the world. I love you guys. Fort Lauderdale, what? Michigan, Fort Lauderdale. Where else are you guys from? Guys, there's more of you in this chat. Do not make me come into the panelists. Amsterdam, Connecticut. I love it. We got Danny from the Netherlands. What's up, brother? Amazing. Melbourne. Awesome, guys. So just to talk to you guys a little bit, to tell you guys, for those of you guys, a lot of new people who this might be your first webinar attending with us, we have multiple cameras going on right now, okay, guys? The first camera that we have right here is right here, point of view right in front of me. That is our main camera. Then we also have a side camera. Can we get a little side action? You're going to be right there on the side camera, okay? Then we got the GoPro. Right up there, you're right up top. What's going on, GoPro? And then as you can see, if I'm on the GoPro, I got my side monitor right here where all your comments are coming in. So every time I ask a question, it's going to go here. Every time I tell you to drop a number, it's going to go here. Any responses or any chats that you guys send in, anywhere from Zoom or from our Facebook Lives, everything is going to be right here on this side monitor, okay, guys? So let's go front face. Then we also have our monitor here, which is our touch screen, okay? We get a little touch screen action, bam, bam, look at that, boom. And when that happens, I'm gonna be right down here on the right-hand side, okay? Everybody cool with that? 707 in the chat, let's go. 707 in the chat, let's go. 707 in the chat. Heather, Duncan, Rory, Kenton, Jerome, Landon, Eric, Patrick, Danny, Damien. Thank you guys for engaging. I know there was a lot more of you. Woo! All right, beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, guys. I got an announcement to make, and then we're going to get started, okay? I got an announcement to make, and then we're going to get started. For the most part, this is a stupid question, I'm gonna ask it anyways. Who has a DashClicks account? Drop a number 1 in the chat. Do you have a DashClicks account? Drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a number 1 in the chat if you have a DashClicks account. Very simple. We're gonna play what we call an engaging game. Okay? Super simple. I'm gonna ask you a couple quick questions. You guys are gonna engage with me and drop a number in the chat, okay? This is how we do it here on the Marketer's Mindset episodes, okay? Now I'm gonna ask you another question. Have you ever made any type of purchase from DashClicks, whether it was a course or Dash Accelerator course or tools, agency, website, fulfillment? Go ahead and drop a number 2 in the chat. A lot of you guys, wow. Awesome, I love it. What's up, side camera? You didn't think I'd see you there. You didn't think I'd see you there. I see you. I see you. Don't think you're creeping. I see you. I see you. All right? I see you, okay? All right, amazing. So we got 2s all across the board. Last question I have for you. Who is ready to make a lot of money with their agency using the tactics and techniques I am about to show you on this live? Number 3 in the chat. Number 3 in the chat. I love it. All right, now everybody is fully awake. Do I have everybody's attention? I believe so. All right, guys. I was speaking with the team earlier before we started, and I said we haven't done some crazy shit in a while. We haven't done anything insane in quite a while, okay? It's been a little lonely. I like insane. I like crazy. I like that high momentum. I like that high energy. I gotta always have something insane happening in my life, or else it gets stagnant, okay? Now, who wants to see me do something insane? 4 in the chat right now. Love it, love it. All right, good. So we're getting some engagement going here, people. All right, now we're all awake. Good. So this is what I'm gonna do. And Beatrice, we're about to go in right now, okay? Not yet, but we're about to go in, okay? Can we hit the GoPro really quick? Awesome. Beatrice, can you put your hand up real quick? Just wave to the, turn maybe to the GoPro, say hi. Say hey. Guys, can we get a number 70 in the chat for Beatrice, who's on the 1s and 2s that's controlling this entire session for us, guys? 70s across the board. Thank you, Beatrice. We appreciate it. All right, let's go front face. Awesome. Now you guys understand the setup. You understand the engagement. Now it's time for me to do some crazy shit. Something insane. Something that I haven't done in a while. I might even need to come around for this shit. Can we go right here? Let's get this camera. You want to see something insane, right? Yeah, let's get right here. Let's get right here. You want to see something insane, right? Yeah, let's go right over there. Let's go up top real quick. You want to see something insane over there? Right? Instagram, you want to see something insane? All right, we're going to have to do it. All right, we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to do it. I didn't want to have to do it, and then I wanted to do it, and it's like, screw it, let's go. Show it on the screen. 50% off Insta sites. Expiring tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. EST. I am doing something insane. I do not care to lose any money. I want everybody in the world to be able to use this amazing tool called Insta Sites. We just released new templates. We got a solar template. We just released a real estate template in there yesterday. Who is excited? Drop a 90 in the chat. 90. 90 in the chat. Love it. So it's pretty simple, guys. This is the way it's going to work. Let's go PMP really quick. Once you log into your DashClicks account, you are going to go to Agency Tools in the main menu. You're going to click Insta Sites. You're going to purchase any plan that you want, preferably, since you're getting 50% off, you go and you get the premium plan, okay? Once you actually get that, you're gonna be sent to the cart, all right? You'll be sent to the cart. View cart. There is going to be a coupon code here. You are going to drop in the coupon code INSTA50. INSTA50 when you are checking out. Insta50 in the coupon code when you are checking out. Now guys, keep in mind, this is going to expire tomorrow night, which is Friday, June 21st, 2019 at 11:59 p.m. EST, which means at 12 o'clock, it will not be available if you go try to do it tomorrow night, okay? So everybody needs to be aware of that. A couple different things also. This will only work for people who have never used or purchased or never purchased an InstaSite subscription. So if you already have an InstaSite subscription, unfortunately, obviously that won't work for you. It's only available for new people coming on and that have never purchased an InstaSite subscription, okay? Second thing, this will not work on the SMS credits. It is just for InstaSites, just for the subscription. It is also only for the first month. So as an example, and I'm gonna need a mathematician here, if let's say you go and you purchase the $297 premium plan, which is the top plan that has all the features, what is 50% off of $297? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. 50% of $297. Somebody drop it in the chat. I'm not a mathematician here. I need some help. Somebody drop it in the chat. $143.50. That's what you will pay for the first month of InstaSites on the premium plan. Then every month after that, it will go back to the regular rate of $297. So you can all take advantage right now. Use Insta50 at checkout. This will expire. Once again, do not DM me. Do not open a support ticket that you saw this late. This is only for people who came here to take engagement and the people who are watching this after. So what we'll do is I'm going to sing a song for about a minute and a half. I'll give you guys some time to go out and get your InstaSite subscription before we start the Masterclass. Okay? I will sing a song for about a minute and a half. I'll let everybody open up a new tab. Whoever is going to take advantage of this right now, 50% off of any InstaSite subscription. Sing the song. Sing the Lionel Richie song. Hello, is this, or is there leads you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. What does InstaSite do? That's actually a good question. Let's go P&P real quick. Let's go P&P. All right, so I'm gonna go to Agency Tools. I'll give you a 1 minute demo and then we're gonna get started. Okay, so I can go to Single InstaSites Builder. I go over here, okay? So InstaSites is basically a website tool that allows you to build websites instantly for prospects, right? So I'll go over here and I'll say, this is Bobby. Oh, look at that, pre-filled, amazing. So all you gotta do is literally come over here, Bobby the Painter. You put in the phone number, put in the email address, put in the address, put in the first and last name, Bobby Fisher. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna fire off an email. I'm gonna select a, let's see, new template for Chad. We'll do this, outreach template, right? Because I can set up custom automation, right? And this is for Bobby the Painter, right? He's a painter, Bobby the Painter. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna select painters. We just added solar, we just added real estate. We're gonna be adding some more this week as well. Click that. It's gonna go ahead and build an InstaSite. We're gonna do a little shakedown. Bam, we're done. We are done. So what I'm gonna do here now is, so once you're in the InstaSite section and once you build an actual InstaSite, all you need to do is just go to prospect, refresh it. We'll do a little refresh, fresh. Do a little refresh. There it is, Bobby the Painter, right there. Then we're gonna go to preview. So it instantly built Bobby the Painter, and this is probably like a 60-page custom website, okay? So you can imagine how crazy this would be, sending this to a customer or actually a prospect and actually using this as a sales tool, okay? So now you can go and you can say, hey, I just built you a website completely free of charge. I want you to check it out and see what it looks like. Landon said, is InstaSites needed for benefiting from today's mastermind? No, it's just needed in general to be able to get new clients and scale your agency. I think it's an amazing tool. All right, who's ready to roll? 79 in the chat. 79 in the chat if you guys are ready to get started on the Masterclass. 79 in the chitty chat. 79 in the chitty chat. All right, I hope you guys like my singing, because if not, sucks, because I like singing, so I'm gonna keep going. 79 in the chat. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Let's get started. All right, guys, so let's go P&P real quick. So here's the issue, right? Here's the issue with agency owners now. Everybody likes to make things so complex, okay? Have you ever seen, or have you ever done this, where you're like, okay, I gotta do this, and then I gotta do this, and then this is gonna equal to these clients, and then 78 Excel sheets are gonna go right here, and then I'm gonna create a Zapier, right? And this Zapier is gonna send leads to my active campaign, and then my active campaign is gonna automatically create a retargeting list, and then I'm gonna go here, and then these people are gonna get on my second email sequence, and then my second email sequence is gonna go to Bobby, and then Bobby then is gonna answer the phone, right? And I'm gonna have a phone call with Bobby. Oh, and then by the way, if he doesn't answer, he goes back to here, and then another phone call happens here with 78 text messages here, and then another lead opt-in right here for him, and then when he goes over, is that like, really? Does it really need to be that complex? Does it really need to, and just be straight up, guys. Have you ever done this? Just go ahead and put a 20 in the chat. Where for some reason, I used to do that shit all the time when I was starting my business. You like to overcomplicate everything. Everything has to be like a Gantt chart or something insane with like 49 different integrations and 20 complex solutions and algorithms. Like, what the fuck? I shouldn't have said that, right? I shouldn't have said the F word. I should have dropped it. Can we go on the GoPro real quick? What the fuck? All right, now I feel got it out. All right, I got it out of my system. Okay? How would you like if I can just show you the most simplistic process that I take, which is not confusing at all? How would you like that? 24 in the chat. 5 steps. It's a 5-step system. Super simple. Super easy. It's not crazy integrations or automation. You do not need to be technical at all. You don't need to be an IT genius or a marketing guru or an email campaign specialist. You don't need to be anything, okay? 24 in the chat. 24 in the chat. If you want me to show you just these 5 quick little things, okay? And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna draw out 5 boxes over here on the board. And then after that, we're going to go into each box. And I'll go into a little bit more details. Okay? Cool. All right, so let's see if I can count first. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll drop 1 right down here. We're going to do 5. Okay? So this is going to be number 1. This is going to be number 2. This is going to be number 3. This is going to be number 4. And then this is going to be number 5. 5 things. 5 things, okay? Do not complicate shit. I promise you, the more complex you make things, the less money you will make, okay? Because you're so focused on every little thing looking perfect and having the automation right and meantime, people are building these crazy systems. They're like building a freaking algorithm that's going to launch them into outer space, and you got 0 clients. So why are you doing that? Why don't you focus on maybe getting some clients first? Can I get an amen for that? Can I get a 200 in the chat? If you guys agree with me, all these agency owners, all these people that I'm speaking to, everybody is trying to build this complex system with 0 clients. They think that if they can make it more confusing and more complicated and add more integrations, that they're gonna get more clients. When in reality, that shit doesn't work. I'm sorry to break it to you, okay? It's the simplistic stuff. It's keeping things simple and keeping an actual process, okay? So we're gonna go through this right now, okay? First one. By the way, everybody keeps telling me I have shitty handwriting, so I'm gonna try to slow this down and write comfortably. All right, so we're gonna do lead generation. First one, that's the first thing, okay? Lead generation. Everybody cool with that? Put a 1 in the chat. If you understand that the first thing you need to do is generate leads for your business, okay? For your agency, that's the first thing that you need to do. That's the first step in making money and getting clients, is lead generation. There's hundreds of people live, and there's like 10 people that put a 1. Let's take a step back really quick. I'm gonna pause. Can I get a 1 in the chat if you guys are on the same page as me? Guys, you guys gotta wake up, let's go. If you're not taking action, you can just step out of here. This webinar is not for you. This webinar is for people who want to make money. This webinar is for people who want to scale their agency and go to the next level. This is 5 simple stuff. Simple stuff that you need to do. Okay? 1. Great. Who's ready for the next one? Converting leads. Converting leads. Okay? Once you get a lead, you need to then convert the lead into a sale. Is everybody on the same page? Drop a 2 in the chat. Drop a number 2 in the chat. Pretty simple, okay? Pretty simple. I'm not doing anything complex here. I have not built any crazy algorithms, okay? Next one. Fulfill the orders. Pretty simple, right? Order. We can even do hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres, like hors d'oeuvres, okay? First thing we need to do is generate a lead. Second thing that we need to do is convert that lead into a sale. Make an actual sale out of it, okay? The third thing we need to do is after the sale goes through is we need to fulfill the orders. Can I get a number 3 in the chat if we're all on the same page? 3 in the chat if we're all on the same page, okay? 3 in the chat. Nothing I have said is complex. Nothing, okay? You don't need to be a coder. This is not crazy shit, okay? Ready? Client communication, we'll do here. Touch points and customer service, which I'll make that comma, and then we'll just do CC so we can just fit in the box. Okay, so number 4 is client communication, touch points, and customer service. So the first thing I'm doing is lead generation. I'm generating leads. The next thing that I'm doing, number 2, is I'm converting those leads into sales. The third thing that I'm doing is fulfilling those orders. The fourth thing that I'm doing is making sure my communication, my touch points, and my customer service is on point with my customers. Okay? Can I get a number 4 in the chat if we're all on the same page here? 4 in the chat if we're all on the same page. Number 4 in the chat. All on the same page. Cuatro. Love it. Now we're getting Spanish. It's actually cuatro. Right, Beatrice? Or am I wrong? Cuatro? With a little r. Cuatro. All right, awesome. Number 5. Upsell. Oh, up-L. Up-L. All right, we'll put a little less over there. We'll put a little less, okay? Upsell. Number 5. Upsell. So you generate a lead, you convert that lead into a sale, you fulfill the order, you manage the client with communications and touch points and good customer service, and then number 5, you upsell them. 5 in the chat, if you guys are on the same page as me. 5 in the chat. There is so many things that we can do, okay? We're gonna start with, and I'm gonna open up a new one here. We'll leave this bad boy on here. We will lower this. Awesome. We'll get this down here, okay? And we'll go here. Let's open up a new one of these bad boys. Cool. You know what I've never done before, what I would like to do? I just found out this freaking TV could do that the other day. Is, bam, I'll mark that as yellow. Cool. We'll get this as yellow too. Awesome. Hey, check this out. Look at this. Oh my God, there's a way we can do it. All right, cool. I love it. All right, beautiful. 5 in the chat. 5 in the chat. All right, so the first thing that we spoke about, what was the first thing that needs to be done? First thing that needs to be done, drop it in the chat, drop it in the chat, can be drop it in the chat, yes. Everybody's favorite. You know what's crazy? I think the number one thing that agency owners love to do, the thing that gets them excited, the things that make them want to wake up in the morning, is lead generation. Hello? Is it leads you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Side camera, I see you. Stop messing with me, I see you over there. Tricky little side camera. You tricky little side camera. All right, lead generation. Lead generation. Cool. Lead generation. Oh, don't do that to me, board. Bam. Lead generation. Let's talk about some lead gen. Who wants to know some lead gen stuff? How do I generate leads? How do I generate leads? Leads. 79 in the chat. 79 in the chat. 79 in the chat, and I'll show you how to generate leads. Like, this is the way I do it. I'm just going to show you, okay? First thing, the one that everybody loves, cold calls. Cold calls. You've seen me do it. You've seen me preach it. You've seen me teach it. You see me love it. You see me mess up on it. You see me succeed at it. It's the one thing that people love to do. It's the one thing that people hate to do, okay? Cold calling is not for everybody. Cold calling is only for people who want to make money. I will repeat that. Cold calling is only for people who want to make money. How do you say that in Spanish? Para la gente que quiere hacer dinero. You heard it from me and Beatrice. Okay? I want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Cold calling is only for people that want to make money, okay? Now, when I started my agency, the first thing that I would do is pick up the phone and dial. It's not rocket scientist, okay? So the way that cold calling works is it's just all a numbers game, okay? It's a numbers game. Do that, and then maybe we can drop like a little S. It's a numbers game, okay? There's nothing fancy. There's nothing crazy about it. Everybody's got their own techniques. Everybody's got their cold calling scripts and their fronting scripts, right? Everybody's got all that. That's cool, okay? But what nobody is doing for some reason is freaking cold calling. Nobody is sitting there and saying, you know what, tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up at 9 a.m. and my goal is to make 200 phone calls tomorrow. I want to dial 200 numbers, okay? Now the secret to cold calling, in case you don't know, once again, is numbers. It's a numbers game. It's not rocket scientist, okay? The formula to cold calling is to have a pretty decent script, okay? And then just call as much as you can. Decent script, call as much as you can, okay? Now, there's tons of things that can speed that up, okay? Like getting systems in place and softwares, which it's in actually have a whole lesson on that in the Dash Accelerator, okay? It's getting a system in place to speed that up. Instead of making 200 calls a day, what if you can make like 1,000 calls a day or some crazy shit like that, right? And you just 10x everything that you do, right? But cold calls, guys, it's all about the number of phone calls that you make, okay? Now, guys, on this lesson, I know there's a lot of startup agencies. There are a lot of people that are literally, they just started their agency or they're in their first year of their agency. I don't want to make this lesson, this entire agency masterclass, I really don't want to make it confusing, okay? I want to make it as least technical as possible so you don't get scared, okay? Because I want you guys to go out and actually do this. So cold calling is just a numbers game. You go out, pick up the phone, call as many people as you can, pick a freaking niche, okay? Go call as many plumbers as you can. As many plumbers as you can, okay? These are the by the way, these are the types of things that you can do. We're going to talk about strategy in a second, okay? Hold on to your underwears, okay? Next thing that we can do. Walk-ins. That's the second thing that we can do. Walk-ins. Has anybody ever walked into a business and asked for their business? Drop a 7 in the chat. 7 in the chat. Has anybody ever walked into a business to ask for their business? Yeah, good. A lot of you guys have. Cool. So the second thing that allowed me to accelerate my agency is walk-ins. Guess what, guys? What do you think the secret to walk-ins is? Can anybody guess? Can anybody guess? Drop it in the chat. What's the secret to walk-ins? Thank you, David. It's the same freaking thing. It's a numbers game. Okay? It's a numbers game. Some people are like, yeah, I do walk-ins. I walked into a place yesterday. They told me they weren't interested, so I went home. Like, really? Really? Dude, when I was doing walk-ins, okay, I used to park, and somebody just said it there. Jill Butler said it. Yeah, you've been on a couple. Yeah, you've been on a couple. Jill Butler, Angel, yeah. So when I remember back in the day, I hired a guy. He would literally be on a Vespa with his helmet and his Hawaiian shirt, okay, and he used to ride around to plazas, and he would work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., okay, with an hour lunch break, or half-hour lunch break, whatever it was in the middle, okay, and he would literally walk into a plaza, park his Vespa, and go from business to business to business to business, and walk the entire plaza, okay? It's a numbers game, guys. He used to do the same thing in office buildings. He used to go to a big-ass office building with like 100 offices, park his freaking Vespa, walk into the office, and go to suite 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hit 100 freaking walk-in places in one shot, okay? Walk-ins. It's the same thing as cold calls. It's just you're doing it in person. Think about it. When somebody picks up the phone, you're like, hey, my name is Chad. You know, I own a local marketing company down the street. I want to see if you can, you know, you need any marketing services, whatever. Okay, let's just say that was a script. When you walk into a place, you do the same thing. You're just live in person. You say, hey, it's Chad. You know, I own a local marketing company down the street. I want to see if you needed any services. It's the same thing. However, with walk-ins, you actually have a higher closing percentage, okay? And the reason why is you're in person, okay? A lot of the times when you're calling somebody on the phone, hey, Bobby, can I sell you something? Philip just said it. Walk-ins, you're face-to-face. They are less likely to tell you to fuck off. And they're more likely to listen to you. And what happens there is you actually have a higher percentage rate. Because I can tell you one thing, at least about me. If I got 10 people, and I called 10 people, and I walked into 10 people to their businesses, I close a higher percentage when I walk in because I'm a likable person, my energy's way up, they can see me, I'm super good looking, right? It's like a perfect match for everything, okay? And then I come in there and I'm like, you need some marketing. And I'm gonna tell you why you need some marketing, and this is why. And then I drop the hammer, right? Whereas a phone call, person doesn't see me. My tonality when I'm on the phone with somebody is different, okay? Because when I'm speaking to somebody, you can see, I like to speak with my hands and the movements. I get you all excited, right? I do bam, chicka, bam, bam, right? All that, right? All that. It's harder for people to say no in person. Thank you, Philip. That's actually a great point, okay? So we got cold calls and we got walk-ins, and they're both, guess what? Numbers game, okay? Another cool thing that I do, and I did this shit the other week, and you guys saw me do it, is Instagram automation. Whatever. Automate. Who saw the video from last week? How fire was that shit? Can I get a 9 in the chat if you liked it and it's helping you? 9 in the chat if you've used it and it is actually helping you. 9 in the chat. Good. A couple of you have. Amazing. What do you think is the determining factor on how many leads you're going to get from using the Instagram automation? Automation. What is it, guys? It's a numbers game. Okay, you guys seeing a trend here? Are you guys seeing a trend here? Numbers. Numbers, okay? So we got cold calls, walk-in, Instagram automation. I'm not going to talk too much about Instagram automation. Instagram automation, we did a whole webinar last week on that using Instanoble and my strategy to just go out and generate a shit ton of leads. It's actually in the Marketer's Mindset Facebook group. So if you're not in the Facebook group, I definitely recommend you open up a new tab, hit Marketer's Mindset by DashClicks in the search bar in Facebook, and you'll see my sexy face doing like something like this. And then that's the group. You just join the group and we'll let you in probably later today. Awesome. So that's Instagram automation. Okay, I'm not going to go through that because we went through that last week. That's a whole thing on its own. Awesome. Next one, and I'm going to draw 2 squares here. Referrals. Okay? Now, obviously, if you don't have any clients, there's nobody to refer. I'll repeat that. If you don't have any clients, there's nobody to refer. Okay, people who use you usually refer you to other people. Therefore, you should not be focusing on referrals if you don't have any freaking clients. Okay, what you should be focusing on is getting your ass on the phone and doing cold calls, or getting your ass outside of your house and jumping into your car on a Vespa, or walking into a plaza or a building and trying to get business through walk-ins, or setting up some Instagram growth automations to generate incoming leads. 79 in the chat if you guys agree with me that these are things that definitely work. 79 in the chat. 79 in the chat. Good. And then obviously, there's a shit ton of other stuff, okay? A shit ton of other stuff that you can do, okay? In fact, in the Dash Accelerator program, if you guys have not taken it, we go over tons of different shit that you can do. So if you guys like the Instagram automation one, you need to get in the Dash Accelerator, okay? So that's the first thing, lead generation. So what this does, this is all a numbers game, okay? So for those of you guys that are using it and you're like, oh, tried everything for like 2 hours and nothing worked, Chad. Like those are the freaking tickets that I get. I tried to call 4 people and nobody answered, so I just stopped. And now like I'm here and I don't have any leads. I can't generate any business. Grow up. This is a numbers game, people. Business is a numbers game. The more you do, the more proactive you are, the more money you will make. The more money comes from getting more clients to sign up with you to pay you. Okay? Is everybody on the same page? Can I get a 5 in the chat real quick? 5 in the chat, let's go. Everybody 5 in the chat. Boom, break it down. 5 in the chat, let's go. Lead generation. Let's go here really quick. Lead generation. Lead generation. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's pretty cool. How come I never use this shit, right? Can we go P&P real quick? Look at that. Look at that, okay? So the first one we need to do, let's get this bad boy over here. Awesome. I love it. I love this TV thing. Cool. So that's the first thing that we need to do, okay? Lead generation. Number 1. Guess what, guys? Can we get that little cool thing at the bottom? See that right there? Right across there. This is the lead generation tool that I used for the last 3 years to generate leads for my agency. Okay? Now think about this really quick. You go out and you do lead generation, okay? Now one of the lead generation tactics is cold calls, okay? So you go out and you do cold calls. What is the best thing to pair with it? A freaking free website, man. A freaking free website. Like think about how that changes your numbers in a number game. Hey, I'm calling, my name is Chad. I just built a free website for you. Just gonna send you over the link real quick. You wanna check it out? Shoots up your conversion rate. High, high, high. High, high, high. Next thing is walk-ins. Imagine walking into places. Imagine walking into places. Imagine walking into a freaking real estate office with like 40 realtors. Okay? Being like, go to the person who owns a brokerage. Be like, hey, I want to give everybody in this bitch free websites. You're going to be like Oprah. You get a website, you get a website, you get a website, everybody gets websites. Can you imagine that? You just build all the realtors a free website. Everybody. Instagram automation. We went over a whole thing last time, a whole session last time on how to target realtors and roofers and plumbers. Now, what if you set up your Instagram automation and you started that conversation, and from that conversation, when they said, yes, they're a roofer, you piggyback that with, that's awesome. I want to go ahead and build your free website. What's a good email and or maybe your phone number? I can just text you a link. Let me show you what it looks like. Insta sites. Just go out and build. Insta sites is not the answer to all of the questions. Insta sites is not going to do all of the sales for you. Insta sites is the tool that you use to add literally gasoline to the fire. Okay? It accelerates everything that you do. Everything that you do. Insta sites will add flame to, will add gas to the fire? Yeah, something like that. We good, Carlos? GoPro, hit the GoPro. Are we good, Carlos? Carlos walked in here. What's going on? Carlos in the building. 79 for Carlos. 79 for Carlos in the building. Somebody said, what's the Facebook group name? Marketers Mindset by DashClicks. Marketers Mindset by DashClicks. Okay. Now we're going to go over number 2. Number 2. Get a new note in this. Bad boy. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right, cool. Ooh. Let's go 2. All right. Beautiful. What was number 2? Who can tell me what number 2 is? Drop it in the chat. Who can tell me what number 2 is? Drop it in the chat. What's some of these words today that I'm saying? I can't even speak right. You guys are making me nervous. Converting leads. Converting leads. And you want to convert them into sales. Converting leads into sales. Converting leads into sales. Here we go. 3 main ways. Right here. 1, 2, 3. Check this shit out. You guys have heard me sing. You've seen me preach it. You've seen me do it. You're like, oh my God, Chad, this is the best thing since bread pudding. I don't even know if anybody likes bread pudding. It's like one of those things that you get on a cruise. Converting leads. How do I actually get that person that I just spoke to, that I just built an Insta site to, how do I get them to actually buy from me? How do I get them to turn into a paying customer? Because guess what, guys? I got a newsflash for you. Something that you might not know. Something that you might not know. Okay? And people are going to be like, oh my God, Chad, like, but you told me. You told me that this was going to happen. Guess what? A lead is not a sale. A lead, I will repeat, is not a sale. Because you went today and generated 20 leads, that doesn't mean you made money. That means you made 0. That means you spoke to 20 people. Congratulations. You can go into a club tonight and go speak to 100 people. Just walk around. Okay? Doesn't mean that you made any money unless you convert that lead into a sale. Okay? You convert the leads into a sale. Convert the leads into a sale. 67 in the chat if you guys agree with me that a lead is nothing. All it means is that you got somebody interested. You got somebody excited. That's like you going to a bar and saying, hey, and I'm saying, hey back, and you're like, oh, I just slept with her. No, that doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You got to close. You got to close the deal. Okay? Guys all on the same page? 67, like, come on. Like, a couple people dropped to 67. We're going to pause real quick. I'll do a water break. 67 in the chat if you guys are on the same page. It's a little bit more like it. Guys, you should know by now, if you're not dropping numbers when I say it, like, I'm going to stop talking. Like, I need the engagement. That 67 that you just dropped gets my energy going, gets me all excited. Okay, guys? Here we go. First, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. First thing. Find pain points. Find the pain points. Find the pain points. That's number 1. Number 2. Give solutions. And yes, I keep looking down here because I wrote a bunch of shit down because I wanted this to be somewhat organized. And then set expectations. Okay? So how do you convert a lead, guys? You find a pain point, you give them a solution for that pain point, and you set expectations. Okay? Now, I want to just stop really quick, and I want everybody to understand something. Have at any point during this agency masterclass, was something super technical for you? Can you say yes or no? Was anything on this masterclass super technical that you needed to go to Harvard to get a 2-year degree for, to figure this all out? Yes or no? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. I'll pause. I'll wait. Yes or no? You guys are just holding everybody else up by not participating. You're not participating, you're holding everybody else up. Okay? Hide your wife, hide your kids. Yes or no in the chat? Is anything that I said so far confusing? Beatrice, I see you laughing. Hide your wife, hide your kids. It's not confusing, okay? Stop making shit confusing. Keep it simple, and I promise you, you will be successful. Keep it simple, okay? So all you gotta do is find a pain point. We've went over this 100 times in my master classes and the webinars, and I preach this. Go out and find an extreme pain point in that person's life right now, okay? And guess what? Their business, if they're a business owner, is their life. It's their life, okay? A business owner's life is their business. Or, yeah, right? That made sense. A business owner's life is their business, okay? And most of you guys are like, Chad, I'm gonna put that shit on a t-shirt. Well, I'll see you, because it's gonna be trademarked by the end of the night, okay? So, guys, very, very simple. Find the pain point. Pain points can be multiple different things. Okay, I've given a bunch of examples. Okay, a restaurant cannot get business between the hours of 12 to 3 o'clock. Their lunch hours suck. Run a Facebook campaign. That's a solution. Easy solution. Okay, run a Facebook campaign. Say, guess what, Bobby, the restaurant owner? I can get you people to come eat lunch at your restaurant. That's what's like making your heart beat. That's what's making you not sleep at night. That's what's making you struggling to send your kids to private school and you're sending them to public school. That's what's doing all of these things for you. You can't afford your car payment because of that. Like, I can fix that problem for you, Bobby. Okay? So the secret is to finding the pain points. And most of you guys are like, oh, I found some pain points. His logo wasn't pixelated correctly on his website. The guy's going to be like super pissed about that. I can solve that right now by creating him a vector from Fiverr and putting that on his website. Nobody gives a shit about that, okay? What people care about is money. The guy's not making money. We got to fill up leads in his restaurant. That's how we solve the problem, okay? That's how we solve the problem, right here, boom. Find a pain point. Make sure it's extreme. Make sure it is something worthy of even pointing out to that person, okay? Because if you come at them with some bullshit, they're going to be like, oh, great. It's another one of these dumb marketers that thinks I'm going to buy a new logo designed for $800. Angel said, this dude is super funny as hell and smart at the same time. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, find an extreme pain point and give a solution, okay? Now, don't stop there. There's one more step, okay? And I know it's probably crazy. You guys are like, Chad, this is going to get intense. Guess what it is? Right here. Look at this. Once you give a solution, set the proper expectations so they can stay with you for life. Okay? Don't just find a pain point, give them a solution, get their money, and just that's it. Set expectations. Set expectations. Everybody say SE in the chat, because I don't want to make you guys type it out. SE in the chat. Set expectations in the chat. Set expectations in the chat. SE. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to tell you something. Let's go front face real quick. Yeah, boom, don't forget about that shit right here, down here. 50% off Insta sites. Use Insta50 coupon at checkout and get 50% off Insta sites. It's gonna expire tomorrow night. It can only be used for people who have never purchased an Insta site subscription before, and it's a fucking badass tool. So go get it, okay? Let's go back here. We can keep that on, because that shit gets me excited. We can just keep it on. We can just keep it on. Okay, here we go. Everybody get that? Like, are we all on the same page? Find an extreme pain point, give them a solution, set proper expectations. Check out what Daddy's gonna do here. You ready for this? Boom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Look at this. Look at this. Would you just look at it? Sort. Align all yellow labels. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, okay? And I know they're out of order, but screw it, because this thing doesn't know what the order they should be in. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3. Cool. Amazing. This is awesome. Okay? Now the next thing. Let's open up a new notebook sheet. Cool. Let's get this going. What's the next thing, guys? Drop it in the chat. What do you got to do after you make a sale? What do you have to do after you make a sale? What do you got to do after you make a sale? Everybody said fulfillment. Fulfillment. Great. Hopefully that's spelled right. Fulfillment. Guess what? You actually don't have to do shit. You don't need to do anything. We'll fulfill the orders for you. Okay? And guess what? If you're using Insta sites, which is right here, that little thing right there down below, that's 50% off right now. Shit's automated. It's like, you don't got to do anything. You can start banging out website sales. Okay? Fulfillment. DashClicks does all the fulfillment for you. Which basically means we're going to skip this shit because you don't even have to do it. It's not something that you need to do. Okay? Who knows what the next one is? Who knows what the next one is? Who knows what the next one is, guys? Come on. Bang, bang, bang. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. All right, number 4. Oh, what did I do? I'm wiping this. We got to get these slides perfect. Come on. Open. Great. There we go. Wipe it, wipe it, wipe it. All right, number 4. Let's just call this client communications. Cool. Client communications. That's amazing. Client communications. We'll go CC. Client communications. Okay? Now, guys, client communications is split up into 3 things, and I wrote them down here. Okay? It's touch points, customer service, and reporting. Touch points. Customer service and reporting. Touch points, customer service, and reporting. Can I get a 99 in the chat if everybody is cool and if everybody's on the same page and everybody has understood everything that I've said so far? It's very important. 99 in the chat. I'll take a little swig of this water. 99 in the chat. See what's going on Facebook. 99 in the chat. 99 in the chat, guys. Come on, you gotta wake up. You gotta be more awake than this. Like, you have to be more awake than this. Like, this is awake. This is awake. I'm gonna start shipping you guys out monsters before you join this live video. Get you some Monster energy drinks, people. All right, cool. Now I got this going. All right, we got the Facebook up too. All right, beautiful, 99. Touch points. Guess what, guys? How frequently, for those of you, if you do have any customers, how frequently do you speak to your clients? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat and I'll say your name, which will get you excited, okay? Drop it in the chat. Damien said weekly. Jeremy said at least once a week. Kenton said weekly. Sean said weekly. David said weekly. MACI said not enough. What else we got, guys? How often do you speak to your customers? Dwayne said every 2 weeks. Justin Rogers said no clients yet, just starting. Awesome. You're in the right place, man. Angel Lopez said 1 month. All right, guys. The answer to this is weekly. Most of you guys got it right. You should be speaking to your customers at least once a week, and I will tell you why, okay? I will tell you why it's so important that you speak to your customers once a week, because that will avoid you from getting those phone calls where it's like, oh, you doing anything on my account? Haven't spoken to you in a month. Just want to make sure you're okay, and you get done. And that's what you're going to hear. Do you want to hear that? That's annoying. Nobody likes to hear that shit, okay? Solve that by speaking to your customers weekly. And you're probably like, Chad, but what the hell am I going to speak to this guy about every week? Well, speak to him about his campaign. Let him know some stuff that happened. Let him know a little bit of touch points. Hey, we got 4 leads, 5 leads, 12 leads this week. Looks like our average cost per acquisition is right around 15 bucks, right? I'm looking in the reporting section, okay? Yeah, and these don't have to be like 4-hour phone calls. This can be like a 5-minute phone call. Say, hey, Bobby, I just want to give you a heads up. You know, we did a couple changes on the campaign this week. We did A, B, and C. Looks like it brought down your cost per acquisition about $2, and we're going to keep continuing to do it. I just want to give you a heads up. Hope all is well. Thank you. Have a good day. Boom. 5 minutes. Okay? Quick. Touch point. Now, touch points can be done multiple different places. Okay? You can do a touch point through a phone call. You can do a touch point through a text message, through a Facebook message, through a Skype, through a Slack, through an email. There's multiple different ways you can touch somebody. The best way to do it, honestly, is through the phone, okay? Because you can get your point across, you can speak to them, back and forth. It's a lot easier, okay? Phone's great. Next one, customer service. Now, customer service is usually inbound. This usually happens inbound, okay? This means that the customer is asking your questions. The customer is asking you questions. So what do you do when somebody asks you a question? You respond back to them. And you try to make that response as quick as possible and as detailed as possible so you can help that person out as much as you can. Okay? Customer service. If they call you and they want to get an update on their campaign or what's going on, or they want to make a change or something, guess what? You pick up the freaking phone because they're paying you. Okay? You guys get on the same page? 48 in the chat. 48 in the chat. Let's roll, people. 48 in the chat if we're all on the same page. Reporting. Once a month. One time a month. Obviously, you don't do reports every week because things don't change drastically week over week. They do change drastically month over month, okay? Therefore, if you're running a Facebook campaign or a Google AdWords campaign or you're doing SEO, whatever it is that you're doing, it's great to report once a month to your customers, okay? Now, If you guys are using DashClicks, DC for this, there's multiple different touch points that you can get, okay? The cool part about DashClicks is your client has a dashboard, okay? Which alleviates a lot of this shit. It alleviates a lot of the inbound customer service. It makes your touch points a lot shorter, okay? So instead of having a 20-minute phone call, it's like a 3 or 5-minute phone call. The reporting, instead of having a whole hour about the reporting, they're already up to date because they can log into their client reporting dashboard every single day and see updates in real time. So this is done once a month. Go over everything with them. Set proper expectations for the next month, okay? This is number 4, client communications. Super simple, guys, okay? Super simple. Let's hit up number 5. Who knows what number 5 is? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. If you know what number 5 is, if you drop it in the chat, I'll say your name. Everybody's like, oh, I love when he says my name in front of hundreds of people on a live Webby. Christian said upsell. Patrick said upsell. Jeremy, Rory, Susan, David, Jake, Damien. Not retention. Sorry, brother. But everybody else said upsell. Sean said, say my name, child. Say my name, say my name. Rory. Yay, my name. All right, cool. So number 5 is upsell. 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 So what's cool about this is there's multiple ways that you can upsell, okay? Multiple ways that you can upsell. Now, I'm going to give you guys some recommendations, okay? Recommendation number 1. If you are using DashClicks, use what we call upsell mode. Use what we call upsell mode. It's a feature inside of your DashClicks account that will basically show your customer when they log into the dashboard. Let's say if you sign them up for an SEO campaign, it will show them data, sample data, from all of the actual services that we provide inside of DashClicks. It'll show them data for pay-per-click. It'll show them data for listings and show them everything, a bunch of crazy shit, okay? But what will happen is when they go to click on that page, like if they're in SEO and they're doing Google Ads, if they click on Google Ads, that button will be there for them. A pop-up's going to come up and say, hey, it looks like you haven't signed up for Google Ads, but we've added some sample data into your platform so you can just see what it would look like if you did get Google Ads with us. And if you do want to get Google Ads with us, you can just reach out to us here, and then bam, it leaves your agency information. So the system will actually go and it will upsell for you. Automatic upsells. Swing that customer back your way. Next one. Usually, depending obviously on what you sold to them, a good way or a good wait time to upsell is about 2 to 4 weeks. You don't want to upsell somebody. You don't want to sell somebody a Facebook campaign and then go back to them 3 days later and be like, hey, you want to buy Google Ads campaign? Like, your shit just started. Why would they want to do that? 2 to 4 weeks, okay? Depending on what they bought. Depending on what they bought. Okay, guys? And the next one. Make sure it's systemized. Who knows what this is? Who knows what that is? Drop it in the chat. Thank you, Patrick. Value ladder. Use the value ladder approach, okay? Where you are escalating somebody up to higher packages. You are escalating somebody up to higher packages. Now, in the past, if you've watched any of our past webinars, you will know that the value ladder is the best approach you can make. And I'll use Insta sites as a perfect example, okay? By the way, for those of you who have still not purchased your Insta sites, right there. You can get 50% off your subscription right here, right now. You can just open up a new tab and just do it while I'm talking, okay? It'll take you 30 seconds, okay? Now, go out and you sell an Insta site. Charge that person $300, $400, $500 for a website. It's nothing, it's peanuts for like a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 valued at website, right? And you go back and you sell them directory listings or social media. and you go back and you sell them SEO, and you go back and you sell them a Facebook campaign or Google AdWords campaign, right? You bring them and you escalate them up the ladder. Now, when you're doing a value ladder, the cheapest shit is right here. The stuff that costs less is right here. Then it gets higher and higher and higher. And this is the big daddy of them all, right? So make sure you are using the value ladder approach, okay? Make sure you are using the value ladder approach. All right, let's do something cool. Let's get out of this. Sort. Cool. Go ahead and screenshot this, guys. Screenshot time. Can you go full screen for them here? Yeah, take me out of there. Screenshot. Time to screenshot. 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 All right, awesome. Let's go back PMP. Hey, I'm here again. I'm right here. Hey there. Hey there. All right, cool. I'm right here. Hey, I'm right here. By the way, I'm right here. Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. Okay, good. Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's get out of this really quick. Cool, you guys got that. If you didn't get that screenshot, well, shit. You're too slow. All right, guys, let's do some Q&A. Let's get into some Q&A really quick. Let's get into some Q&A. What questions do you guys have? Drop them in the chat. What questions do you guys have? Drop them into the chat below or on the side, however you guys are watching this. Let's get, yeah. All right, Patrick has a question. See what I did there? I said your name, Patrick. Patrick Wilkes. Should we send proposals or just agreements after closing? Okay. What I would recommend doing is it depends on what you're signing them up for. If you're signing them up for a long-term contract, like 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, then yeah, you're definitely going to need a contract. However, what I recommend doing is get the credit card information, charge them, and then send them out the contract to sign so it doesn't have like a wasted time. Because a lot of the times you'll send out a contract, then they get cold feet, then a week goes by and like, oh, I spoke to my wife about it and she doesn't want to do it, right? Yeah, forget about all that shit, okay? Now, if you're doing month-to-month plans, don't send them anything. Just get their credit card, bill them, and keep it moving. That's it. All right, let me widen this out so I can see your guys' name here in this chat. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, who's next? David. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the last name. Should I always call with Insta sites? 100%. The best way to use Insta sites is to build a site, or actually, excuse me, the way that we did it is call them first, generate the lead, then build the site, send it to the customer, then call them, or if you can do it on the spot, that'd be cool too, but most likely you're gonna call them back, okay? And then you're gonna close the deal. You're gonna convert the lead into a sale. That's the second process. So what InstaSites does is, InstaSites helps you attach 1 and 2, which in my opinion is the hardest thing to do in an agency. It's to convert a lead into a sale. InstaSites allows you to do that because it's not an expensive product. It's a high valued product. It's a product that everybody needs, which is a website, okay? It also looks badass, so it will probably beat their current website that they have, okay? So there's multiple different pluses from using InstaSites, okay? Does everybody get that? I want to make sure everybody's on the same page here. All right, cool. Let's see who we got next. Usman said, sales skill to close deals and get clients signed up. For that, honestly, that's a whole nother topic. I recommend watching our YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube and you just type in DashClicks, you'll see the little circle with our logo on it. Go to the YouTube channel. I have like a shit ton of videos that I did just on that sales topic, okay? I also recommend, if you're watching this and it's on YouTube, to subscribe. There'll be a subscribe button right down here somewhere. Just hit the subscribe button and you'll get all of our videos that come out like this, which will help you scale and grow your agency. Sean said, just want you to say my name, Chad. Well, I just did. Right, that little silly laugh. Jaron said, how do you make your agreement/contracts? We have all of our contracts. Actually, all of the contracts that we have, that we use in our retail agency, they are all uploaded in the Dash Accelerator program. So if you have not gotten access to Dash Accelerator, you can go in and enroll right now. It's $397. It's on promo. You can get it right now, $397. It's 21 and a half hours of video content of like fire shit. Then it's a bunch of SWAT files like contracts, sales scripts, templates for slide decks, a bunch of crazy stuff, okay? Also, how good is the performance of DashClicks Facebook ads? It's amazing. It's amazing. What else we got? Susan Palin said, is the 50% off our monthly subscription or the cost of a client site? The 50% off, just to make myself clear, and I'm happy you asked that question. I wrote down a bunch of notes here. So if you're using this code right here, okay, this code, which will give you 50% off of just the Insta site subscription. It will not include SMS. It will not include if you buying an Insta site for a customer. It's just your actual Insta site subscription. It will take off 50% of your Insta site subscription for your first month, okay? This can only be used also for new people who have never purchased an Insta site subscription. So if you haven't used Insta sites previously, you can go into DashClicks right now. You can purchase Insta sites, use code INSTA50 at checkout, and get 50% off of your entire order for that first month. And then for the second month, it's going to go back to regular price. Also, keep in mind, and it's right here down below, this will expire on 6/21/2019. On the dot. This whole thing happens automated in our system at 11:59 p.m. EST, which means after that, guess what? You can't use the code anymore. You can try to use it, and it'll tell you that it's invalid, okay? All right, let's see what else we got. Rory, where do you have your contracts and agreements drawn up? We just answered that. That's all in the Dash Accelerator program if you're there. Sean said, clients want exclusivity on Insta sites so competitors don't have the same site. Dude, I promise you we've sold hundreds if not thousands of Insta sites. We've never had any issues. Don't even worry about it. Okay, that's making things so complex. I promise you, just keep rolling, you'll be good. Justin Rogers said, where do we find training on global text? I'm having to set up on desktop, I have it over. I know there is a better method. Yeah, so we do have a bunch of training videos. On the actual, if you're talking about the agency website, on the agency website section, there's a bunch of training videos there. I have one that I created that actually touches on that. It's called Agency Website Walkthrough, and it's like a 30-minute video of going through that. Let's see. Jeremy said, there was a video where you talked about offering social media posting. What would a value ladder look like for that? So the first thing that you want to do is, we never really called and started offering social media posting. That wasn't like our way in. Our way in that we've been using for the last 3 years is Insta sites. That's the approach that we took. We've sold millions of dollars in digital marketing taking that approach. I'm just telling you guys what works because that's what we did. Okay, it's not a rocket scientist. You get Insta sites right here, 50% off. If you don't have it, you can take it off right now. Sell the Insta site first. Then you go back to them. Okay, a week later, whatever it is, whatever you feel comfortable, a week, 2 weeks later, okay, you go back to them and you sell them either a listings program or you can sell them social media posting. Then you go back to them a couple weeks later after that, sell them SEO. Then you go back to them a couple weeks later after that, you sell them Facebook and Instagram ads or Google ads, right? You go up the value ladder, okay? Go up the value ladder. Let me roll over to Facebook really quick because we got some. All right, what other questions we got? What other questions do we got? What other questions do we got? Jump in the chat right now. Jump in the chat right now. Let me scroll down. Angel said, what if the leads business is not part of InstaSite yet? Is there a way to do a workaround? What if the leads business is not part of InstaSite yet? Is there a way to do a workaround? I'm not sure what you meant. If you can rephrase that, I'd be more than happy to answer for you. Oh, you're talking about like a lead business template? Yeah, so I guess just speaking in general, right? I've seen a bunch of people do this, and actually people have gotten creative. If for some reason and Gavin's been doing this a lot, which is actually really smart. If there's a template for some reason in there, and you want to build a website and you want to use our web builder and our platform, the whole automation and all that, you can actually purchase an Insta site with another template, okay, and then just modify that template for whatever that industry is, and then sell that. So hopefully that helps. Jay Blake said, did you ever lead with a building and then a sales funnel first, and then traffic for a website? No, never. Nope. The approach that we've been taking for years, the approach that we use in our call centers, the approach that we've been using literally for everything is we start off with an Insta site, and then after that, we work our way up the value ladder. Okay? Let's see. Sean said, listings not available outside of the USA. Will you still do the Google listing plus content to replace? Yes, Sean, we will, 100%. Damien, would love to hear your quick upsell pitch to take a customer from an Insta site SEO basic purchase. Actually, that's like a whole nother thing. I can give you a little quick one, but we have 5 closing calls that actually do that inside of the Dash Accelerator program. So if you're not in the Dash Accelerator program, you can jump in. There's 5 live sales calls that me and my team have done that actually show you how to go from an Insta site sale to an actual higher level sale, which we have one where we upsold them for Google AdWords. Another one we've done social media posting, listings. There's a couple of them that are in there. But what I usually do is I call them back and I'll say, hey, Bobby, this is Chad from customer service. You never say you're from sales, right? Because then you sound spammy. This is Chad from customer service. I know we activated your Insta sites, looks like about a week and a half ago. I just want to make sure that you're enjoying your new website and everything's okay. Yeah, Chad, I can tell you, like, I'm really enjoying it. It's so awesome. You guys have been great. And like, right? And then you get them all excited, right? Say, hey, by the way, it looks like currently, I did some Google searches and you're not ranking yet. I think we can actually get you ranked for specific keywords in your local market, right? So if you're a painter in Fort Lauderdale, if I type in painter in Fort Lauderdale, right now you're not showing up. Now, the website that we built for you will help with that. Obviously, it's long term, but I want to be able to accelerate with that with an SEO campaign, okay? And by doing that, we do X, Y, and Z, and this is what it includes is the pricing, and then bam, you go from there. But like I said, if you are not in the Dash Accelerator program, like that program is fire, okay? And if you're not in that program, that shit's going up to $9.97 very soon. Get it right now. It's $3.97. You get everything. 21 hours of content, swipe files, all the sales recordings, like everything is in there, okay? Rashid said, is there a way to save an Insta site template so we don't have to modify it again? Unfortunately not. Yeah, sorry about that, man. Bobby, will we receive a recording of this amazing class? This will actually be live on our Marketers by Mindset Facebook group. It'll be in the feed, and it'll be in the announcement section for probably the next couple of days. And it'll also be in our YouTube channel. So make sure you go to DashClicks' YouTube channel, and you can get that all right there. Patrick said, what other Insta sites are in the works? Industries. We actually have a list that we're going to be releasing soon. A small list of stuff that we're constantly working on. I know yesterday we just launched real estate, and I think like a couple weeks before that we launched solar. I have to check with the team. I'm not sure what they're working on, but I know there's some pretty badass ones coming out soon. I think one of the next ones actually is landscaper. So I know that's one that they're actually working on right now. What other questions do we got? Drop them in the chat. Drop them in the chat. Drop them in the chat. Guys, oh, by the way, I don't know if you really noticed this, but we're doing 50% off Insta sites. Okay, this shit's gonna expire tomorrow. 50% off Insta sites right here. Use coupon code INSTA50 at checkout, which basically means you go into your dashboard. Can we go P&P real quick? You go in your dashboard, okay? In your dashboard, you click Agency Tools in the main menu, click Insta Sites. You go, you purchase whatever subscription you want. I'm obviously on the premium subscription because it's the badass subscription. Once you actually purchase that, there'll be a little green bar at the bottom that tells you to check out. Okay, I'll just go to the store real quick so I can show you what it looks like. basically, it'll be here. Let's just add anything to the cart really quick. Already bought it. Already bought it. Cool. Then you go here. You click proceed to checkout. Okay. This is the page that you land on. Obviously, I'm just purchasing SEO as an example, but you just put your coupon code right in here. Coupon code Insta40. It will only let you purchase InstaSite's subscription only for the first time of you purchasing InstaSite subscription ever. Right here. You just apply it, and it will literally knock off 50% off of your first month for InstaSites. Which means if you have never tried this insane tool, now is the time to try it because you only have to pay half for it. Does that make sense, guys? Like 50% off? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay? What are the questions we got? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. What other questions do we have? Drop it in the chat. What other questions do we got? Dwayne said, can I hire any of your closers to work for us? Unfortunately not, but you can keep watching these videos and be a badass. MA said, if you've already purchased the Dash Accelerator, where are the scripts and swipe files? So once you log in, let me see if it's active on here on demo. Oh, cool, it is. Let me go PMP real quick. So check this out. If you're inside of the Dash Accelerator, once you log in, you just click this little thing that says bonus and swipe files, and then you click contracts. All of our contracts are right here. Website design, social media posting, directory management, content writing, SEO, AdWords, Facebook campaign, like all the contracts are right here. Then here you click scripts and keynote template. Our fronter sales script, our closing sales script, our cold calling sales scripts, our referral sales scripts, our keynote speaking template, which is like 100 freaking page Google Slides doc. Then check this out. We got bonus calls. So we got fronting calls, which is we have 5 fronting calls and 5 closing calls, okay? So there's a bunch of shit in here, guys. Aside from all of the freaking videos and the accelerator days and all the crazy stuff, which I can't show you because you got to get it, right? It wouldn't be fair to everybody else. Where is it if we purchased it at the original 2K? It should be in the same area. Should be right over there. This is actually duplicated from the live event. All right. What else we got? Drop it in the chat. What other questions do we got? Drop it in the chat. Chat. Guys, by the way, I'm not sure if you know this, but InstaSites is 50% off. Insta50, you get it right now when you check out. 50% off InstaSites. 50% off InstaSites. Oh, in case you didn't hear me, by the way, guys, right here we're running 50% off InstaSites, okay? Yeah, just use Insta50 at checkout, okay? What other questions we got? Drop them in the chat. 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 That's gonna be my new theme song. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. How does hosting fee work for InstaSites? Good question. So once you actually activate, let's say once you go out and you go to step 1, which is lead generation, and you get a lead, and then you sell them and you convert that lead into a sale. Okay? Let's say if it was a painter or plumber, whatever it is, plumber, okay? Or actually painter. Let's use Bobby the painter. All you do is just go into InstaSites. Go right here. Can we go PMP real quick? You go to Agency Tools. You'll click InstaSites. You'll go to My InstaSites. Okay? And then here's the one that I just created for Bobby the painter. Right under Purchase, you click Add to Cart. You go here to complete your order on the bottom. Oh, let's get this SEO thing here. So basically the price to purchase an InstaSite once you've sold it is $25 a month. This includes an SSL certificate, and it includes hosting, and it includes access to the drag and drop website builder, which is all built right into the dashboard, okay? So the client will log into your DashClicks account, which is completely white labeled, and they'll have full access to edit everything. Then you can also put them in upsell mode and sell them more shit, okay? And then it's also a one-time setup fee, $97 pretty much to activate everything out. You just go in there, check out, and you're done. And then you just got to point your domain name over, okay? Point your domain name over. Also, by the way, somebody asked where is the tutorials for that. So if you just go to agency website and you scroll down, there's a bunch of web tutorials right here. The one that you want to watch is right here, agency website walkthrough. It's a 20-minute video, but there's a bunch of them down here, okay? And same thing, guys. Also, if you're like, oh, I don't want to buy Insta sites because I don't know how to use this crazy tool. One, it's not crazy. All you do is you freaking fill out a form. You select the notifications that you want to send, whether you want to send an email or an SMS. You select a template and you click Build Insta Site and you're done, okay? And if for some reason that seems complex to you, we've created a shit ton of tutorial videos that you can watch right here under the tutorial section in the Insta Sites account, okay? There's a bunch of videos, okay? Really simple stuff here, guys. Nothing that I like to do is crazy. I don't like to make things complex. I don't like to get super technical. I like to keep things basic because guess what? Basic makes a lot of money. The confusing shit takes too much time and does not make a lot of money, okay? What other questions we got? Drop it in the chat. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to tell you something very important, okay? Insta Sites is 50% off. So right here, you can actually just get 50% off your Insta Sites. You just use coupon code INSTA50 at checkout, and then it'll take 50% off of your first month subscription of Insta Sites. Just thought you should know that. What else do we got? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Go. Drop it in the chat before we close out. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. Let's see if people on Facebook. There's people on Facebook. Are people on the face of the book? Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Who's got questions? Drop it in the chat. All right. Nobody's got questions. Nobody's got questions. Nobody's got questions. Any plans for mobile app development as a service? We do not have plans for that, no. All right. Well, Beatrice, I think we done wrap this up. Oh, something I got to tell you guys before you guys leave. Insta Sites is 50% off. So right over here, you can just use coupon code INSTA50 at checkout and get 50% off of your first month's Insta Site subscription. Just thought you guys should know that. All right, guys, my name is Chad Kaderi. I'm the CEO and founder of DashClicks. This has been another Marketer's Mindset episode. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming. Thank you for engaging. As always, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. There's going to be one right over here somewhere. Make sure if you're on social media, you click the like button right there. And make sure, as always, to drop in your comments below. See you guys on the flip side. Have a good one.